if I was told you can only fish for one species of fish the rest of your life, only one, you've got to pick it today, what would it be? Mine would be smallmouth bass. And if I had to pick a place I wanted to go catch them, it would be in Goin, Ontario, Canada, with the folks from Canoe Canada Outfitters. That's exactly where you'll find us today. Here's the scenario. It's the last week of May. There's been an early warm-up in Ontario, just like the rest of North America. We've had a real strong cold front come through right before we started fishing. But if we can get some sunshine, I think them smallmouth will bite.
Every chance I get, there's a place I go where the bass are biting as the sun hangs low. There's a feeling I get that I hope will never end. On a deep, clear lake or an Ozark stream, I kick back, relax, and I start to dream about what Mother Nature has waiting around the bend. Hey, Larry and Bob will take me there today. My gear's packed up and I just can't wait to get out on my way. Outdoors in the heartland, it's like coming home to an old friend. That city life is not for me. There's fun as far as I can see. The great outdoors is where I want to be. Outdoors in the heartland.
Your Quality Ford dealers present Outdoors in the Heartland with Bob Richardson and Larry Woodward. This segment of Outdoors in the Heartland is brought to you by Ford and your Quality Ford dealers, Mercury Marine, Motor Guide, Never Stop, Strike King, #1 in fishing lures, Browning, the best there is, and Triton Boats, we take America fishing.
It's tough this morning. The water temperatures have dropped 4 degrees in the last several days, and we're just getting started. And we've thrown jerk baits and fast removing baits and things. We've now slowed down fishing soft plastics. And I've had a few bites here in the last 100-yard stretch. And Bob, they're just basically grabbing it and swimming with it. They're not killing it today, but I think we slow down here and finesse, and we're going to still get some bites.
That's one thing when you're fishing, especially when the conditions change, you got to let the fish kind of tell you how they want it.
If we would just get sun, by the end of the day, the bite would just change dramatically. You know, right now it's 57-degree water, and they want to spawn from about 62 on up. It was like 41 degrees when we started, and I don't care. I just missed one there. Where you're at the day after them fronts, and water temperatures fall, especially fish that are shallow in the spring. It makes them back out and slow down. Look at that, there's a 18, 19-inch fish.
I like that summer crawl color up there.
You know, we've been fortunate to fish all over the world. And I say it every year, my favorite fish to catch is smallmouth bass, and you just don't get no better than up here. Probably ought to show you, this is my favorite Strike King bait for smallmouth. This is the Rage Crawl in the summer crawl color. If you're going somewhere to catch smallmouth, make sure you've got several bags. Rage tail crawls in that summer crawl pattern. It's hard to beat.
Ooh, my first Canada smallmouth.
Your first?
On the trip.
Okay.
Of the trip.
You're going to say if you thought that was your first, you got Alzheimer's.
I think I forgot a few hundred or. That's the bait. Larry was throwing this wild shiner with a gold with a black back. I want something. I actually painted it up a little bit. What a way to start. That's the way to start off a day. And the water's cold enough, I ain't really wanting to get completely wet. Okay, kind of go wide a little bit. Okay, come back in, there we go. Whew, whew, whew. Look at that, Larry. Get her back in the water. Hey, and don't go away. We're going to be right back. The sun's coming out right after this. Outdoors in the Heartland. Woo-hoo.
Check out oith.com or go to facebook.com/Outdoors in the Heartland. Every week there's going to be prizes, giveaways, and contests.
This segment of Outdoors in the Heartland is brought to you by Ford and your quality Ford dealers, and Mercury Marine.
Okay, right there a bit.
Look at that one.
Look at that one.
Woo-hoo.
That's
a good fish.
And I'm not going to even tell you what I just put on.
Summer crawl. Huh?
Oh, yeah, I did. I didn't really want to tell nobody that.
Whatever happened to fishing two different kind of baits so we can find out what's going on?
Well, we done found out what's going on, but I'm just smart enough to know it. Basically, the summer crawler is just no more than half green pumpkin and half short truce. But definitely.
Now, how far out off the bank was he?
And that fish was probably about 10 foot off the bank. And you know, what I did, Larry, on this here, it's first cast with this shaky head with one of the Rage crawls. You can see it's basically half short truce and half green pumpkin. But that fish don't have a big belly on her yet. And it could be just a good solid male, but what a pretty fish. Okay, here you go, boy. There we go. Them males have moved up there.
He ain't so little. I'll take that.
He growed up a little bit by the time he got to the boat. You know, one thing about it, Larry, you know, what you find, this is kind of a dark brown, blackish, brackish water. But when that sun hits it, that water temperature is at up to 47. It'll be 60 degrees probably within the hour if it stays out. And that's what it's going to take to trigger these females to move up on these banks. They're right there.
You know they're not going to bite very good today. It's a cold front.
Well,
I got one too.
mine's bigger than yours.
Mine is a lot smaller.
Whoa, now look what you did.
Yeah. Oh,
Now
well.
look what you did. Well, he's undoing my bait. We're going to go to commercial break. We'll be right back with more Outdoors in the Heartland right after this.
This segment of Outdoors in the Heartland is brought to you by Motor Guide, Never Stop, and Strike King, #1 in fishing lures.